Hello there, my lovely darklings. It's your fave witch Jamila Anahata back with another video. And today we're going to be talking about how self-development, inner work, your shadow work, all those types of things are not just an option, which they really are. They are a requirement. So a lot of us go through life, we feel unfulfilled, we feel empty, we feel lost, we feel confused, we feel angry, we feel strung along, strung about, tired, anxious, sad, depressed. It's hard for us to understand the combination of weird feelings that are exploding within us. And a lot of that comes down to how we feel about ourselves, how we feel about the world, and what we know about ourselves internally. So a lot of us don't even understand or know that we are not just our bodies. As much as we like to believe that we are just in the physical world based on our five senses or six senses, we are way, way much more than just our physical bodies in these meat bags, in these suits, these human suits, in these avatars, and the game character in a video game. We are way, way much more than just our physical representation. And a lot of us know this already, but we live in a vast, expansive, and magical, mystical, confusing, amazing, incredible, incomprehensible universe. There's no way we can understand everything about it. And that makes it an empowering and confusing thing at the same time. But in more ways than one, it is absolutely beautiful. It is so exciting. It is uplifting just to know that within this vast, expansive universe, anything and everything is possible. And because this world is so vast and expansive and limitless, so are we, because we are literally from it. This is not new information at all. You can look it up yourself anywhere, everywhere. Luckily, with the amazing advancements of science and metaphysics and physics or astrophysics, all those types of fields, with those amazing advancements in this day and age, because we are literally in the digital age, and because of that, we can know ourselves now. We have moved out of the survival mode of just being the animal. And of course, there are many, many people still living in that realm. No judgment, that's just how it is sometimes. We're able to know that we are literally of the universe. Every bit and piece that you see within the screen, that you're experiencing in your life, that you see within your reality, that is all from the universe. And that sounds so woo-woo to a lot of people, but whatever. If it's woo-woo, then it's woo-woo, because it is true. Everything is of the universe, and it's absolutely so amazing. How is it not amazing? It just makes you feel like everything is never ending, including ourselves. Even if our physical form fades, we are still existing. And it's an absolutely amazing, fantastic, marvelous feeling, because it just makes you feel safe. It makes you feel joyous. It makes you feel abundant. It makes you feel like there is absolutely nothing to fear. And those are correct feelings to have, because the universe is only of love, joy, bliss, abundance, and all the wonderful things that we are allowed to experience here in physical form. So what I'm getting to is that we're not just our bodies. We are not just our bodies. A lot of us want to believe that we are just put on this plane to scrimp and save and survive and work and do horrible things and experience evil and just be born, be bored, and then die. And look, if that's how you want to live, no judgment, do you. If that's what makes you light up inside, fabulous. I'm so happy for you. However, most of us do not feel fulfilled this way. This is not our life path that we wish to have. We want more. We envision more. We want to feel the feelings of love, happiness, success, wealth. We want all those feelings coursing through our veins. But instead, we have the opposite, because we're going by the status quo. What we've been told from our families, our governments, our institutions. That's just what we see everyone else doing. So if everyone else is doing it, then it must be right, correct? Absolutely not. And the way to actually truly get what we desire, the way that we can live a life that we truly enjoy, the way that we can just attract everything that is meant for us, attract our dreams, and just Be that person. Be that person who has it all. And that doesn't even mean just material things. It's just how things make you feel. We are all chasing the feeling of wanting to feel amazing, happy. It is absolutely possible. It is absolutely available to you. And because the universe is limitless and full of love and abundance and can literally create everything, even my chair is from the universe. Every material on this planet is from the universe. And because that is, you can have what you want. Obviously, we don't always get what we want because we are co-creators of the divine. We are literally being channeled through in our physical form from our higher selves. I'll get to that in a second. But we might not get everything we truly want, but we get what we need for our advancement, for our growth, for our development of our person. And once again, going back to the higher self thing, since we're all of the universe, we are being channeled through in this physical body, in this human suit, in this meat bag, in this avatar. So through this vessel, through this amazing, beautiful, limitless, weird, like almost creepy vessel, we are able to do what we feel on this plane and titillate our senses, our sight, our smell, our taste, the touch, whatever that you have and what you don't have. Obviously, if you are lacking a certain sense, the other one is heightened. Isn't that fantastic? Isn't that amazing? So many things to be grateful for. And because we should be grateful for those things, it is up to us to develop our person, to ascend, to grow, to expand. We are way more than who we are right now. And I'm here to tell you, you are enough right now. You are absolutely enough. There is not necessarily anything you need to do to be enough or to be worthy. However, this is not the only form we're going to be in. And not necessarily just being physical and us also being spirit at the same time. But what I mean by that is the personality we have now, the circumstances that we have now, the reality that we have now is not going to be the only one we will experience in all of our lives. Choose to be better. Choose to expand. Choose to think big. Choose to want more for yourself. Choose to want better for yourself. That could be for your lifestyle, the people you hang out with, what you consume, what you eat, just what you think, what you feel, what you have. Choose to want more for yourself. Decide today that you want to be better. And that comes with changing your personality. We all like to think that our personalities are set in stone. This is just who we are, right? You can't change me. This is me forever. Absolutely not. As I mentioned before, since the universe is expansive and vast, so are we. And even though we literally probably can't expand our bodies in such a way, technically we can, but we can expand our person. We can expand who we are. So don't just want to be the same person every day. Don't go about the status quo every day. I'm not here to tell you what to do. Do you? However, you know you want to change. You know you've been craving change. You know you want to be more, you want to have more. Why wait? Why wait? And that's why I say that inner work, doing your shadow work, uncovering all your darkness, all the things that have been suppressed, repressed, all the sides of yourself that you wish to stuff down, all the feelings you wish to stuff down, all the thoughts you avoid, all the memories you avoid, all because you believe that's who you are at your core. But who you are is much more than your physical body. You can be a different person every day, and what you want in your life, what your dreams are, what you envision for your life, what truly lights you up inside and makes you feel passionate and fabulous and amazing and abundant, it is available for you. But you have to change who you are at every second of the day. And that might sound very intimidating, completely understandable. However, it is a requirement. It is a requirement for you to embody the person you want to be in order to get what you want in this life. And that means doing your inner work and your shadow work, making sure that you are digging deep, you are understanding who you are, what you truly like, what makes you tick, what you've been hiding, what needs to be expressed, what needs to be released, what needs to be attracted, what you need to change, what you need to leave in the past, and what you want for your future, what you want to remember for your future. We'll get to that in another video. So I'm here to tell you that inner work, shadow work, it is not just an option, even though you can choose to have that be an option and make that a side thing for you. But it is absolutely a requirement. It isn't selfish, it isn't weird, it doesn't make you too sedity, it doesn't make you a bad person. It is a requirement for your self-development. If you want to be better, if you want more, you will do the work necessary to not only heal generations back and generations forward, but you know that it's going to make you feel great once you release and attract and release and attract and release and attract and embody. All those processes, even though they might be tedious, they might not feel good, they may be very uncomfortable, but they are absolutely necessary for the development of your person and for you to actually attract and just know what you want, what you desire. A lot of us go about this life not even knowing who we are, number one, but what we truly want. Once again, there is no manual to being a human. So of course we're going to look to outside forces and to authority figures and to our guardians, our parents, to people we think are better than us or more wise than us. But let me tell you that the wisdom is already within you. The dream is already within you. The person you want to be is already within you. You just have to unlock it. You just have to seek it. And that comes from doing your inner work and your shadow work. And they're basically interchangeable, inner work and shadow work. I would just say that inner work is basically actively doing your healing, actively allowing things to come up when they do, because it always happens in the moment, allowing things to come up almost like you're analyzing them and allowing them to not hold you prisoner in your mind anymore. And shadow work is very similar to that, where you are digging deep in your subconscious mind, finding all the things that make you tick, all the things that you've repressed and suppressed and hidden, wearing a mask in front of people in the world, which is understandable. We have different faces for different people, different faces for different aspects of our lives. However, you are basically allowing things to come up when they do, or just writing it down, allowing yourself to spill all your feelings and thoughts onto paper, maybe talking to yourself out loud. Whatever works for you, it is not wrong. It is right, and it's right for you. So explore. How would you do your shadow work? How would you do your inner work? How would you begin the healing process? How does it feel fun for you? How does it feel easy? What lights you up? What makes you feel like it'll be a simple process? Even though it might not be very simple. Well, I'm not going to tell you that it's not, because you're going to make it fun for yourself. And that's the point. We have to make it fun. We have to make it easy, because it can. It's also a decision. So once again, it is a requirement for you to do your inner work and your shadow work in order for you to embody the person you want to be. Because there is no pill, there is no product, there is no person, there is no elixir, there is no drink, there is nothing outside of you that can help you be who you want to be. And hydration helps as well. That really helps with building a life of joy, ease, bliss, and abundance, because your health is truly your wealth. So figure that out. Does it mean that you want to do yoga? Does it mean that you want to wake up early in the morning? Does it mean you want to journal? However you want to release and attract and be, it is right for you. So do your inner healing, do your inner work, do your shadow work. However it comes up, however it feels right for you, it is absolutely a requirement. because we all know that we are over the mediocrity. We are over feeling sad and frustrated and burnt out and angry and confused. There is no confusion. Just peel back all the layers of your person, peel back all the layers of who you've been told that you are, peel back all the layers of your titles, you being a wife, a mother, a daughter, a sister. You are much more than these titles. You are much more than your conditioning. You are way more than what people have told you you are. You get to decide who you are. Regardless of how stuck you feel in your personality, you know you've changed in the past. Were you the same person you were 5 or 10 years ago? Hopefully not. And because of that, you get to be a different person tonight, tomorrow, in 10 minutes. It is your decision. Choose wisely. So we've now reached the end of this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at The Soulful Veganista and join me on Patreon at patreon.com/TheSoulfulVeganista. And I will be getting deeper into this in another video. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, my lovely darklings. Bye-bye.